It is officially the beginning of month of June here in Canada. Although it's supposed to be hot, but it is a little bit cold here. Just this morning it was about 12 degrees Celsius. But either way, it's so beautiful outside. Everything is turning green, birds are coming out. There is so many things that I'm excited for to do here in Canada. But for next few days, I will be spending some time in Cuba. So I just wanted to tell you some things that I know about Cuba because I have been there twice before. Alright, let's start with what I know about Cuba. Cuba, officially known as the Republic of Cuba, is an island nation located in the Caribbean Sea. It is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea and is situated just south of the United States. Cuba has a rich history and a vibrant cultural heritage. It was colonized by the Spanish in the 15th century, and Spanish is the official language spoken by the locals. The country experienced various political and social changes, including the Cuban Revolution led by Fidel Castro in 1959, which established a socialist government. Now, a socialist government is when the state or the community owns and controls resources to promote equality. It focuses on social welfare, redistributing wealth, and more government involvement in the economy. It aims to create a fairer society where everyone benefits. But from what I remember 7 years ago was that a lot of people who were working in the resort we were staying at, they were either doctors, teachers, engineers, and they felt that they were not rewarded enough in their respected career. So they preferred working at the resort because they were able to make more money working as a cleaner or working as a server. That's the experience that I had 7 years ago when I visited Cuba, and this time I will be going to Veradero. And I have been to Veradero before, but it was a really short visit. It was about for 3 days. Since it's only a 3 hours flight, so a lot of Canadians visit Cuba because how accessible it is and also how cheap it is, because the websites like WestJet, Air Transat, and Sunwing, they have tons of vacation deals for Canadians, and you can get it for as cheap as $500, $600 for 5 days or even for a week. So a lot of Canadians love going to Cuba, and the people over there are very friendly and very loving. And one thing that you gotta appreciate about Cuba is people over there, they know how to dance. They are very much into salsa because it's part of their culture. So they dance salsa, they play music, and everyone is so talented. So I'm excited to go there for a few days. And one thing that I want to do, I want to visit Havana City. I have never been to Havana City before, so I want to visit Havana City. So it's now going to be the trip that I normally like to do. I don't want to stay at resorts anymore, but I am going there this time for my mom and my sister. So they were working in the hospital throughout COVID, and they did not take any breaks. So I thought it would be really nice to take them out so that they can go to Cuba and rejuvenate and come back to Canada fresh with a new mindset. So that's the main reason. It's to take my mom and my sister there, but I also wanted to film. I also want to talk to people, how their life is now, and also show you what the life looks like at the resort there. So there are a few things that I learned about Cuba because it's been 7 years since I went there last, right? So they used to have two currencies. It used to be the Cuban convertible pesos, which was mainly used by the tourists, and then there was the Cuban pesos that was used by the locals. But now they have just switched to just one currency, which is the Cuban pesos. And I have also heard like the internet has gotten better. Like the last time when I was there, the internet was a little bit slow. We were staying at a resort, we had to go to the lobby, and it was really slow. and we just go up. And I heard like the internet is much better there, and I want to spend time on the beach, and most importantly I want to go to Havana City. So that is my plan, to go to Cuba and film everything, film whatever I can, because I'm only going there for about 5 days. So I will try to film as much as I can, but I'm excited to come back to Canada and also create videos here. I still have to show you my town where I live. I only showed you my house. So for the ones that haven't watched this video, I'll put that video somewhere here so you can check out the area where I live. It's very quiet here. So yes, that's the intention that I'm going with to Cuba. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. So I'm really excited to go there. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. My name is Tasif. I love traveling. I love creating videos. Simply, I'm just a guy with a camera who likes filming, who wants to live this life as a traveler. So hopefully that dream can come true one day. But through you subscribing to my channel, it is possible. So consider subscribing to my channel. Well, either way, let me know what you guys want to know about Cuba. I will try my best to find all the answers to what you guys want to know about Cuba. So in the comments, write down something or share something that I should know about Cuba. We're going to all-inclusive resort, although I know it's not like the real Cuba, but I just wanted to go back and experience it again with my mom and my sister. The last time when I went there 7 years ago, we partied a lot. I was drinking beer straight for 7 days. We were drinking a lot. We were partying literally every night. So I was only 20 years old and I was wild. So I'm not planning to go as wild as I was 7 years ago, but I want to talk to people. I want to understand life more. I want to grow as a person. So let's see how it all goes. All right, I'm gonna leave this video over here. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. God's energy.